Hi Shark Tank, my name is Jeremy Oneail, and I am Oneail FX Studios. So here at Oneail FX Studios, we understand that it's going to take an arm and a leg to get ahead in this business. And so that's what we need you guys for. So currently, I am effectively a one-man operation. I do bring in people during the busy season. But what I do is I create fantasies. I'm kind of like a twisted Walt Disney, if you will. I make monsters for haunted attractions and movies and collectors, and I also help people who have ideas for these masks bring them to life. I've done work for theme parks. I do work for live events. Pretty much anything that comes along that's within my sculptural range is something I can do. And as we like to say here, yes, we can do that. And then we figure out how. So let me take a moment and I'm going to show you all around some of the things that we do. We just have a sampling. Since one of the great things about this business is you think it would be seasonal, but it's not. Granted, our busy season is September and October, but what we found, because we don't just offer a scary mask, we offer injury simulation, we offer, ones that look-alike mask, we offer, old age mask. This allows people to use their own creativity about what they're going to do for these masks. So it's been used, like I said, to teach nursing students. It has been used for detectives and police agencies. It's unfortunately been used by criminals, which we don't condone. Don't do it. Because if you do, we keep well enough records that you will get caught. And so it helps us maintain our business throughout the rest of the year. And with your help, we're going to be able to expand that business so that into some markets that right now are currently are seemingly unobtainable to us, especially security industry, military, and just getting this out there because, it's like people have watched Mission Impossible and they see people tear off the face, and that's what they think special effects makeup is. And then they watch it behind the scenes of a DVD and they realize that, oh my God, there's a lot of work and skill that goes into that. My mask actually kind of bridges the two. So let me show you the mask. Let me show you some of the great things about it. And then I'll show you some of the side things that we do when we're not making masks, and a little bit about what the future is for the business. All right, so I'm just going to go over here for a second. Oops, wrong direction. These are the masks that we make, and they are silicone rubber. So the great thing about the silicone rubber is that it's super lifelike and it's super stretchy. So it has a 900% elongation rate, so that means that it's going to fit a lot of people, and the mouth's going to move when you talk. We have a lot of varieties, everything from infamous serial killers to demons, Duck Dynasty zombies, creeps, clowns, witches, more clowns, gory pieces. It's really the forte of what we do. Now, these are just a sampling of some of the masks that we have. We have over 24 different designs. And the great thing about these is, if you look at it, look, each one of these hairs is individually punched into the head to make it look like it's growing right out of it. The skin texture is amazing. So one of the nice things about our business model is that everything is made to order. That gives the customer feeling like they have more control over what they want, more say, and that allows each person to kind of slightly customize their mask if it isn't, they don't see something that they already like. So when you're looking at the mask, you saw that we had a couple variations of similar masks. Now, these are the ones that we take to trade shows and stuff like that. And these are standard designs that a lot of people like. But, being able to make as needed, then that allows us to not have a lot of stock, so we don't have a lot of inventory. People are generally pretty good with a 10 to 15 business day turnaround. Now, what I would like with some of your investments is to be able to make a lower cost mask that we can mass produce and we can sell to retailers. Now, most of these masks start at about $330. Silicone is very expensive. It's actually a platinum-based silicone, and yes, there is platinum in it. So it makes it pretty expensive, and so therefore you don't want, it's like having an exotic car. You don't want to necessarily have a lot of stock, but ones that you can show people, and that's what we do. So with the investment that we'd have from you guys, we would have not necessarily a platinum-based silicone, but a high-end latex mask that kind of bridges the gap between what these are, which would still be available, and the horrible rubber mask that you see at some of the giant retailers. We'd have this nice middle range that could be sold to costume stores and through seasonal stores, and hopefully that could bring in some extra money. But once again, these masks are really our forte. Let me show you how easy it is to put them on. So this is our Stabby the Clown mask, and really it's super soft, it's super stretchy, and look, no glue, no makeup, no computer tricks. I'm just going to take it, slide it over my head, and there you go. See? I can move. It doesn't restrict my movement at all. My mouth is moving when I talk. It looks completely realistic, and that's what people love about them. They'll get our old man mask, they'll get our old woman mask, and they'll go to, family reunions, and they'll go to class reunions, and they'll play pranks, and they'll be able to do these things, and no one really knows the difference. So, if I move all around, doesn't restrict my movement. It's comfortable to wear. They can be a little warm. So, we have an answer for that. That we've come up for the mask being too warm is this. We call it our cool cap, and you can see these on our website. And what it is just a mesh that's going to help breathe, a nice sweat retaining area around the top, and then the thing that keeps it cool is inside we have these little removable, freezable hydrofield pellets. So all a person has to do is throw this in a freezer. It'll freeze and not very long. You take it out, you crumple it up, you stick it on the Velcro that's in there, and then you put it on your head. All right. Now it's nice, it's easy, it's very low profile, so you can wear this underneath a construction helmet, a firefighting helmet, and these masks. So that allows us to expand our business even more down into the southern states where these aren't as popular. And then these, the cooling caps, can be used with the military, with construction workers, with first responders, with sports, with football, baseball, just anything that is done in warm weather. These caps can help people out. Now the cooling piece inside, since it's not very thick, it doesn't last super long, so it's about 20 to 30 minutes of cooling. But the great thing is that each cap comes with two of them, so you can just peel it out and put it back in, and we do sell replacements, so then they can just keep on putting them in. And we even have little coolers coming that they'll be able to use to store their little packs. All very small, all very convenient, very easy to put on, take off. Oh, it's warm, I want to change it out. Boom, I just take it, put in a new one. Boom. Look. And I'm good to go. As I said before, Halloween is a $7.4 billion industry, and it is only second behind, you guessed it, Christmas. So, what do we do for the people who love Christmas and love Halloween? Well, we combine the two with our Creepy Christmas line. That's right. So there's a German tradition of a guy, Christmas demon named Krampus. He's becoming very popular. Movies coming out about him. Books have been written about him. And so we have our Krampus line where it says Merry Krampus on the stockings. We have just creepy squid guys. And we have Grim Reapers that are actually fiber optic tree toppers that people can plug in. Then we have our line of talking dolls. And we have creepy Christmas ornaments that people can hang on their black trees. So that's just another side business. We finally got that going last year. We thought it'd be a little bit of business, and it ended up bringing in about 1/10 of our revenue from last year. It was very, very popular, and that was just on on Etsy and Facebook stuff. So we really think that we could push this into Halloween stores and maybe in some of those specialty Christmas stores and really get this going. So that's another facet of Oneail FX. This is another facet. It's very basic home robotics. So these things we call our Mask Max. This is a prototype design, and your mask can go on top of this. So when you're not wearing it, you can actually have a very cool prop. And here's a cool thing about it. I think he's got a little message to tell you.
Hey, Shark Tank, why don't you invest in this guy so we can get out of this hellhole, all right? Thanks a lot.
I'm not all creepy, though. I have a wonderful wife and an amazing baby. I actually come from a pretty large family with 5 brothers and a sister, and we are all amazingly close and love each other. We're one of those weird families where we all get along. And only about 1.5 years ago is when my wife and I got married at a wonderful ceremony. And on my birthday, my wife gave me my best present, Theodore John Rex Oneail. That's right, my little T-Rex. He is the light of my life, and I love these two so much. It's the reason why now my life isn't just about creating amazing art, but it's also about making a business thrive. So there you go, Shark Tank. That is Oneail FX Studios. Mask innovations, basic household animatronics, creepy Christmas items. We haven't even gotten into the whole line of things for nursing aids, for doctors to be able to train with. That's a whole separate section. As you can see, I just have all these ideas all the time, and I try to focus it on this niche of of Christmas. But we can make this thing explode. So, what do you say, Shark Tank? Want to make a deal?